Hello guys, welcome to another weekly vlog. It is a beautiful freaking spring day out. Well, it's not actually spring yet, but it feels like it should be spring. It is so freaking sunny and it's like high 50s today. It's amazing. It's beautiful. But anyways, I am just picking up around the house a little bit. I filmed a video a little bit ago and I've just been picking up around the house today. But I need to leave the house here in a little bit. I have a few errands to run. I just swing by my work and pick up my hair stuff because I forgot it yesterday when I left. And I want to swing by Big Lots because I was in there the other day. I saw this thing, a home decor thing, and I didn't get it, but it's kind of been sitting on my mind, and so I want to go back and get it. It was on sale, so I want to go back and get it before they're out of them. They had several left, so I'm sure they still have them because I was just in there a few days ago. So I want to go back and get that. Then I'm going to go do my grandma's hair, and already said that. But I'm going to get my hair stuff because I'm going to do my grandma's hair tonight. But I just did pick up around the house, so I was just going to finish up picking up the kitchen. The kitchen's a little bit messy, if you will. So I just kind of was doing that. Just cleaning up. Kind of getting ready for tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm going to take down all the Valentines decor so we can get ready to film the new decor video. I think I have everything I need. I want to sit down and go through all my decor and kind of start planning it out, but it's hard when all my Valentine's decor stuff's out. So that is what I'm going to do tomorrow. I am going to take down Valentine's decor and then sit down with all of my new decor and kind of start placing it and see what I think. And that way I can get all like mindset ready for my video. Also, my boss got us all these cups here. It's a wine glass and a mug. The wine glass on one side, it's etched and it says hairdresser. And then the back side, it's got lines. First line says, don't even ask. Then the next line says, a rough day. And then the bottom line says, easy day. And then the coffee mug says, it's possible this is cold coffee. And then on the back side, it says, and there's probably hair in it, which is so true. If you leave your coffee cup or any open container around in the salon, which usually it's coffee mugs, if you leave them around in the salon, you pick it up in a little bit, there's usually hair floating in it. So kind of funny, but she got us all those the other day. So I have to wash those and put those away. I still have these mugs of candy melts sitting here because I don't even know what to do with them. I think I'm going to microwave them and get that candy melt melted again and then just pitch them in the garbage. So I'll probably do that in a little bit, or maybe tonight when I get home. But I'm kind of just picking up, but I'm going to leave here in just a few and head out the door. But I thought, you know what, it's probably a good time to start the vlog. So also, this is one of the t-shirts if you watched last week's vlog and you stuck around to the end. I went shopping. My mom went to Target and Universal Thread had $8 t-shirts. They might still be there. I don't know. But this was one of the ones I got. This is actually not a pocket tee. I thought all of them were pocket tees. Apparently only the gray one was. But just this crew neck tee, non-pocket tee, but it's this really pretty like pale, neutral, blushy color. I really like it. I think it's super cute. So anyways, this is another one of the ones I got. So anyways, alright guys, I will talk to you later. Hello guys. So yesterday I said I was going to take down our Valentine's stuff today, and that's what we're going to do. I'm also going to kind of do some deep cleaning every once in a while. I should do it every time, but I really don't. But every once in a while when I'm changing out my decor, I like to go through and kind of deep clean all the surfaces, you know, wipe everything down, do all the dusting and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to bring you guys along for that today. While I'm taking down my decor, I'm going to take everything down and then kind of wipe down all my surfaces and that kind of stuff. Do just some deep cleaning in general, which will prepare us for when this video goes up, next Friday's video, which will be my new decor video. I've been debating on whether I want to call it like spring decorating or whether I want to call it like a revamping my decor, you know, because I'm kind of just updating all of my decor, but I haven't really decided yet. Anyways, So we're going to do that today. I actually this morning got up and did quite a bit of editing and then came into the kitchen. It's almost 1 o'clock now. Came into the kitchen, unloaded, reloaded the dishwasher, and then pretty much deep cleaned the kitchen. I wiped the counters down. I moved everything on the counters and wiped under them. I wiped everything on the counters down. I even moved my microwave and my Keurig and my toaster and wiped under those, which I don't usually do. I don't even know the last time I had moved the microwave. That was pretty gross, so that needed to be done. But of course I wiped down the microwave and did all that good stuff. So it was stuff that needed to be done. The only thing I haven't actually done in here yet is sweep and mop the floor, which I will probably do later. But I figured it is time to start taking down the Valentine's decor. I don't really have a lot of Valentine's decor here in the kitchen. Just a few pieces. The major Valentine's decor stuff is the tiered tray. And I haven't gotten my next tiered tray yet. And I do believe that my next tiered tray, my mom said was like St. Patrick's Day themed or something, or maybe it was gnome themed. But either way, it was kind of like little green guys and spring stuff. So I might bring back the terracotta tray, which was the one I had in there before, just because I felt like that was very spring and I really liked that tray a lot. And I feel like it would go with a lot of my decor that I'm gonna be putting into the rest of my home later this week. So I'll probably do that. So we're just gonna go and deep clean the house, wipe everything down, and not deep clean the whole house. I'm mostly just gonna be kind of dusting and that kind of stuff when I say deep clean. Dusting, and probably I do need to vacuum. So dusting and vacuuming and just getting the surfaces, the decor areas ready to be decorated for Friday. So that is what I'm gonna be doing. So I think I'm just gonna get started. I'm gonna tell Alexa to turn on my podcast and just get cooking.
Here's the basement yard from Apple Podcasts. Continuing from where you left off.
There we go. I don't even know if you can hear that, but she started playing it because she heard me. Okay, so it's been a few hours now. I actually stopped in the middle of it to take a break and make lunch because I got hungry, or breakfast, or whatever you want to call it. I hadn't eaten yet for the day, so I got hungry. I decided to stop and make food. But yeah, everything is wiped off and clean and looks really good, so it's all pretty much ready for me to decorate. I did pull out some of the decoration pieces that I'm gonna be, I don't know if I'm getting rid of, but I'm at least gonna be taking away for a while and putting away. So I did take some of that down. Pretty much the only kind of messy spot left is my coffee table, and that's because I still have my painting left. Sorry, the lighting's not very good in here. I've been working on my painting, although it's been a few days since I've touched it. Of course, I worked this week, and I don't think I touch it all on my work days. But yeah, let me show you actually how far I've gotten on that. So this is how far I've gotten. It's actually turning out really good. I've gotten really far. I just have 2 colors left to do, and then I can move on to the next quadrant. I found out that these gray spots, remember when I first started, there were some sections that were like pre-colored and they were gray. I found out that I have to paint them black, and I don't know why they didn't just number them. They go up to number 26. I'm like, why didn't they just call it number 27 and leave it white? I don't really understand that, but yeah, so it's a black color, and they put the same gray colored sticker on top. So that's been sitting on my coffee table here for the last, week now, I guess. But yeah, so I've been working on that. I'm almost done with this. I worked on it really heavy for the first couple of days, and actually pretty much my whole weekend, and then I went back to work, and I haven't touched it since then. I just been doing other things. So yeah, I don't know if I'll finish this weekend or not. Depends on how busy I am for the rest of the weekend. I know Saturday I'm going to hang out with my mom and my aunt, so I might not get it done this weekend. I don't know, we'll see. But I'm happy with how it's turning out. It's actually really pretty. When I first started getting into it, the first couple colors, I was like, I don't know that these colors are right, but now that it's like almost all done, it actually is starting to like tie together, and it looks really pretty. I'm happy with it. So yeah, just wanted to update you guys on that and update you on everything else. So like I said, I pulled out a few decor pieces that were down in the cubby holes that I normally have out, and I think I'm probably going to put these flowers away. And then this was from our wedding, and then that was a sign my mom made. So there's just some stuff like that that I'm probably not going to keep out, and I'm going to put away for a while. I have Psych on the TV, so was watching that. And then I just got all of my decorations put in the box. The Be Mine heart container thing didn't fit, and neither does the PS I Love You sign. So they're just chilling on top. I need to go put those in the closet. Oh, now I'm just laying back on the couch, which I probably shouldn't be doing if I want to go and take care of that stuff. But I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the afternoon. I definitely have some editing I could be doing, but who knows if I'll do any of that today, or maybe work on my painting. I just kind of feel like I've been pretty darn productive this morning. So I might just chill for the rest of the afternoon. Maybe clean the bathroom, because I know my bathroom needs to be like deep cleaned. So maybe I'll do that today. I plan to film another video, but I'm not feeling it, you know? So I'll probably do that tomorrow. It's not like it's in dire need to be done today. I've got a few days before that video needs to be filmed. I just always like to keep ahead of schedule as much as I possibly can with filming. So yeah, I need to film another video, but if it doesn't get done today, I always have time tomorrow to do it. Probably gonna at least finish this episode of Psych and put this box of decorations back in the closet in the entryway by the front door. And I think I need to go finish cleaning up lunch. I put most of the stuff away, but I think the leftovers are sitting out, so I need to go clean up that. That's about it, guys. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hello guys, so it's really late at night now. I went to my mom's and spent the whole afternoon at my mom's day, and left my camera at home, so I didn't film at all. But we made this really cute sign with the Cricut. I'm sorry, the lighting's not very good on it. It's kind of glary, but I bought the actual sign itself at Big Lots on clearance for $3.99. It said family is forever in it, but I didn't like the background, whatever, just it wasn't kind of my style. But the frame was already like stained the way like the color I'd want, and it's a decent size, and I just $3.99 is a really good deal for something that's already partially done. So all I did was paint the inside white with my Waverly chalk paint that we got at Walmart, and then I used the Cricut to cut out some words, and it says be kind, be brave. And I used just some permanent vinyl in the shade, I think it's light gray. So I wish it wasn't quite so glary on the camera, but turned out really cute. I'm really happy with it. There's one issue I need to fix over here on the side. When I sprayed the sealant on it, it must have picked up the paint or the stain or whatever's on this wood stuff on the frame around it. and then it ran down into my white, and it turned the white orange just right on the edge. So I will at some point go over that, but it's not like it's urgent because it's not a huge spot. So wanted to show you guys that because I'm pretty excited about it. But now I'm gonna do another round wood sign. I'm gonna paint it all gray, and then I want to do a white stripe across it just like I did the last one, but it's going to be gray and white instead of stained and white. But I realized as I was pulling all my stuff out that I left my painter's tape at my mom's, so I'm going to have to hold off on doing the white stripe, I guess, because I don't have the painter's tape. So I'll have to do that tomorrow. I think I'm going to go see her at my aunt's, so I will be able to see her at some point, but I thought I would just bring you guys along for the fun painting process, and also I brought her Cricut home with me, so I could show you guys kind of how to do the Cricut thing, kind of bring you along for that fun process. Obviously, if you have a Cricut, then you probably already know, but I just thought it would be fun to do that together. So I'm going to turn on my show and watching Psych and kind of work on this sign. I'm going to start by painting it all gray, and I'm going to use the, again, Waverly chalk paint. This is in the shade Steel. So it's just kind of a light medium gray. So it's not super light, but it's also not super dark. I think it'll look really pretty. I have kind of an idea. I got my idea off of Pinterest, so I have kind of an idea in mind. I can't decide if I want to say welcome or hello on it. I think I'm going to go with welcome, although the idea or the example I'm using from Pinterest says hello. I think I'm going to go with welcome again. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and paint this bad boy now. So I moved it to the dining room now because I got my mom's Cricut out. It's actually sitting like right here on the table in front of me. So yeah, got that sitting out. Painted my sign. It is currently drying. I don't remember if I mentioned before that I left my painter's tape at my mom's. So I'm not going to be able to paint the white stripe like I wanted and finish the sign tonight. But this is currently drying. It's actually almost all the way dry now. I kind of did a rough job of painting it, so you can still see a little bit of the wood through it and stuff. I kind of wanted it to almost look more like a stain than true, like, solid paint. The white is going to be more of a solid look. So after I finished painting it, I took my premium Cricut vinyl, and I'm going to use the black vinyl. And I cut it out in the measurements I need, and I stuck it on the Cricut mat. And I also downloaded the Cricut app onto my phone, and I went and I made the words that I want to cut out and stick on my sign. So I'll kind of show you how this works. So we've got the Cricut sitting here in front of me. I've got my phone ready to go. I've got my mat here. I'm just going to line it up in the little spots and get it ready to kind of get set up in there. Now I'm just going to wait for my phone and the Cricut to connect. I think it should automatically pop up here. I had some minor hiccups there, but it got figured out. So I got my word here all ready to go. I got the Cricut on. I've got my mat kind of loaded in between the brackets. So then I'm going to click make it down here. I should be doing a screen thing, but I'm not. And then it should be ready. So I'm going to hit the little Cricut guy down here. And it's all Bluetooth connected, which is what I was having issues with. I had to go into my phone, into the settings, and Bluetooth connect them together, which I didn't realize. But anyways, got all that figured out. And so now over here on the Cricut, we've got, of course, the power button. So this dial is how you set what type of material you're going to be using. So I have it set on vinyl. And then this flashing little arrow here, or button, is how it is indicating that it's ready to load the mat in. So let's go ahead and load the mat. And then Now the little Cricut button is flashing, so I'm gonna hit that and it should start cutting our little dude. All right, here we go. Okay, so now it's all done, and you know that by the fact that the arrow is flashing over here to say to unload it. So it's unloaded now, and I highly doubt that you can actually see, but the letters are all cut out. So I'm just gonna go and peel the vinyl off the mat. And my letters are all cut out on there, but like I said, I don't think you will actually be able to see them on camera because I can barely see them. So anyways, maybe right there a little bit, you can kind of see them, see the O and stuff. So normally what I would do now is I would, what they call weed, I would weed the words out of this vinyl. So I would take the main sheet of vinyl and leave only the letters on there. Then I would take some transfer tape and I would put the letters onto the transfer tape, and I would put the letters onto the sign with the transfer tape. But because my sign isn't done, because I couldn't finish painting it because I didn't have my tape, I can't finish it tonight. So that's as far as I guess I'm going to get. I will be seeing my mom tomorrow, so hopefully she remembers to bring my tape so I can finish it then. But basically, like, it's super easy to use the Cricut. Everything is Bluetooth now. We've been crafting with the Cricut since back in the day, probably like 15 plus years ago, when you had to have actual cartridges with certain pictures. So you would buy like packs of cartridges, and it would come with like so many designs on it that were in like certain collections. You'd get like an Easter one, and it would come with like some bunnies and some Easter words and whatever. And you had to put the cartridge in, and so you had to buy all these different cartridges. And now things are so fancy. You download the app on your phone or your iPad or your computer or whatever electronic device you're using it with, and then you can buy designs that Cricut has pre-made, or you can download, what is it, SVGs, I think, from like Etsy or whatever, or you can create your own, which is how I made this welcome. I just created it myself. They have some free fonts, and then of course they have lots of fonts you have to pay for. I know you can also download fonts from like other sites and stuff. I just went with some free stuff, although my mom has purchased fonts and designs and things over the years. I wish I could show you guys the weeding process and the all the other good stuff, but probably will be able to finish it with you tomorrow. Maybe I'll even take this to my aunt's and then can show it to you there. You do have to seal down the sign before putting the vinyl on. For some reason, the vinyl doesn't like to stick to the chalk paint super well, or even just the wood. It has a little bit of a tough time sticking to it. So I just have some matte finish sealer that I spray on there, and it dries pretty quickly, and then that's kind of what I've been using. So I have lots to do to finish this up tomorrow, or whenever I get it finished up, but hopefully I'll be able to finish it up with you guys tomorrow. But yeah, that's like super easy, super cool. I really love the Cricut. I love that everything's electronic now, and that I could just log into my mom's account and make this word and do it myself. I decided to take it with me because I wanted to make more stuff, but it's a little bit of a hassle to have to go to her house every time I want to make something, even though I go about once a week. Although lately we've been really busy on the weekends, and I usually go on Saturdays, and that's kind of my only day I can go right now, but we've been so busy on Saturdays. There's always something else going on. We're going to my aunt's, or we're doing this, or we're doing that, or whatever. I'm meeting up with my friends, so it's like just been really busy and haven't been able to go every weekend. So I was like, is it okay if I take the Cricut home to my house for a while? And she was like, yeah, that's fine. So anyways, like I said, it's been a long day. I went and I did a bunch of laundry, and I worked on that one sign that I showed you guys, and yeah, so I'm probably gonna go to bed soon. So I'll probably talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy Saturday, guys. I am on my way to my aunt's. I talked about yesterday that I was going to be going to my aunt's and crafting with my mom and my aunt today, so that's where I'm headed now. It's 1 o'clock now. I was supposed to be there at 1, so I'm running a few minutes behind, but I filmed this makeup look this morning and also filmed another video film my FabFitFun, which will be going up in a couple of weeks. I want to say I plan to go up the second week of March, but could be wrong about that. I don't know. Anyways, I was expecting that to show up today, but when my husband got home this morning, it was sitting at the front door. He went to work out, and so when I got back from the gym, it was sitting at the front door. So I brought that in, and I was like, well, I'm already ready. I got like an hour till I need to go. So I ended up filming that. And now I am on the way to my aunt's. So I am running a few minutes late, like I said, which is fine. Not a big deal. We're not like, you have to be here at 1. The party starts at 1 kind of people, you know. We're like, show up around 1, whatever. It's just the 3 of us getting together. So not a big deal that I'm running a few minutes late. But I'm on my way there, so hopefully today, my mom did remember my tape, so I texted her and then I called her. So hopefully I can finish my sign with you guys today. Basically all I have to do is paint that white strip and then weed out my words and use the transfer tape and transfer my words onto the sign. And then I do need to put like a string or some sort of hanging thing on the back, and I also need to put some greenery on it, which I didn't bring with me, so I'll do that at home. But I'll finish like the majority of the sign here in just a little bit. And I think we're going to be doing maybe some Easter chocolate stuff. I don't know what we're going to be doing. My mom just texted me earlier this week and was like, hey, you want to craft on Saturday at Jack's? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? So I have no idea what we're really going to be doing. I'm sure my mom's got some sort of craft plan. Her and I talked about a few different things, but then never solidified anything, so I'm sure she's got something figured out. So yeah, I will see you guys there. So I'm back home now, and I will show you the projects we did here in just a minute, but I wanted to kind of catch you up on my sign. So I painted the stripe and I started to put my words on, and I actually filmed this part. Well, I thought I was filming this part and I never hit the record button. So I'm going to show you weeding out the words and putting the vinyl on. The reason it only says Welco right now is because I overestimated how big the word should be. I made it too long, and so there was just a little bit of the E and a little bit of the W sticking off, and so I had to cut a little bit of the W off, but there was a gap between my O and my M, and I was putting down the M. On the top corner of the M was down, and then I was like, oh, I could just move the M and the E over because some of it's connected and some of it wasn't, and the M and the E weren't connected to the O, obviously. As you can see, the O is kind of freestanding. So I was like, oh, I will just move it over, but I thought about it too late, and because I'd already started to stick the M down to the board, when I peeled it peeled up some of the paint, and then the M wasn't sticky anymore, and it wouldn't stick down to my board anymore. So I had to come home and recut out the M and the E, but I thought, you know what, that's fine because I didn't end up getting the process of me weeding it out and using the transfer tape and all that like I thought I had in the first place. So I'm going to start by getting out my tools here. I pretty much only use what they call the weeding tool. It looks like a toothpick, something that they would use at like the dentist or something, just to pick. And then a scraper tool to scrape the words. So I've got my words here. I got my letters already cut out. I went ahead and did that before I started. So I'm just going to kind of situate you guys down here so you can see what I am doing. So you just start by taking the main vinyl piece off, and you should be left with pretty much just your words. Sometimes, depending on the letters, you will have to go in and weed out the middle. So that's kind of what I use this tool for. So the E obviously has the loop piece left in it, and the same with on the sign. The center of the O, the center of the L, and the center of the other E were left in there, and I had to go and take those out. So what I do is I just take my little pick here, and I kind of stick it into the vinyl. It's a lot easier when it's laying down. You just kind of stick it into the vinyl, and then it peels it up, and it takes it out just like that. And so that's really easy. This one just says me right now, and that's all I had to do on that one. Super simple. So then I'm going to take my transfer tape, which if you don't know what transfer tape is, it's literally just clear sticky tape. So I'm just going to cut a section of this stuff off over here. And then I'm going to peel the clear transfer tape off of the white backing. And you could use your weeding tool to separate them. That's kind of what the tool is good for, is separating the sticky stuff from the backing. Usually I can get a corner to come up pretty easy, but this corner is being a little bit stubborn today. But yeah, I literally did all this with the whole word earlier, thought I was filming, and then got partway done, and my camera turned off, and I was like, why did my camera just turn off? Did the battery die? Like, I didn't think the battery was dead, and then I realized I never hit play. So then, this is what it looks like. It's literally just a clear piece of sticky stuff. It's basically like a giant piece of tape. And then this particular one has lines on it, which kind of helps you guide how straight things are. So anyway, so then I'm just going to go ahead and lay it down over the top, trying to keep it as straight as possible, but it's really not that big of a deal most of the time anyways. Then you're going to take your scraper tool, and I'm going to scrape the words or the lettering. This is going to kind of adhere the letters to the transfer tape, so it will peel off of the back of the vinyl piece. I usually go over it a few times. I found that's what really gets it to work the best. Then I'm going to take my sign and I'm going to peel this up. See how it came off super easy, and now I have my letters on that sticky transfer tape, and then I'm going to go ahead and try to do my best to get this lined up. Now that's going to be the hardest part of doing it this way, is trying to get it lined up with the rest of the word. I was hoping when I peeled it up that I could keep, had that whole transfer piece, that I could keep the lines lined up with the whole word, but because I had to do it in a separate section, it's going to be a little bit different this time, but I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So I think I'm going to put it there. Normally I would probably bring it down just a hair, but because of me making my letters just a little too large and working with kind of a round shaped space, space is a little bit confined. I'm kind of working with what I've got here. So I'm going to go ahead and I think put it down there. Okay, so I've got my placement down. I moved it just a hair one more time, and I think the E is going to be right on the edge there, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to lay it flat on the table. I'm just going to use my fingers to make sure that everything is flat and pressed on, and then I'm going to take my scraper tool, and I'm going to go over it a lot to really make sure that my letters are down on the board. And you will know, trust me, you will know when you try to take the transfer tape off if it's stuck to the board or not. And if you come to that issue where it's not stuck down, all you do is lay that transfer tape back down on it and scrape away a little more. Just scrub it down. Then once you feel like you've really, scrubbed that down pretty good, you feel like you maybe got it on there, just going to go and grab one of the corners and see how right there my E is already coming up. It means I didn't get it on there. I'm just going to go take my scraper tool and just keep going at that corner. Work at it a little bit longer. Okay, try it again. And there we go. I've been recommended to seal from the lady I learned this from. She recommends sealing down all of your woods and stuff before putting your vinyl down, is because it takes a lot more effort and time trying to get your letters to stick if you don't seal it down. So, anyways, that one worked pretty good. The only spot I had that didn't stick was right there on the top of the E. But other than that, there's my welcome sign. I think it turned out really cute. I don't know, what do you guys think? Obviously, I still need to put on some greenery and a hanger. I did bring some twine for my mom's to hot glue on the back, and I might put some boho beads or something on the hanger. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about that yet. But overall, I'm happy with how the words came out. I think they're really, really cute. Only downside, I wish that I had measured it a little bit better and made it just a hair smaller to fit just a little bit better. But not that big of a deal. Honestly, don't think you'll really even notice. I don't know. And I could have gone and recut out the whole word and just done it, but I was at home. I didn't have the Cricut with me, so I was like, you know what? No, I'm just going to do it. That's pretty much the whole process of the Cricut. Really super simple. And then I'll show you what we did today at my aunt's with my mom. Let me get all my scraps out of here. So this is what we did today with my mom and my aunt. We did this home sweet home, although my mom and my aunt did home tweet home with little birds and this little stick with some twine or jute up on the top there. And then we did these cute little bird houses. So very cute. These are actually both chalk couture. Yeah, this was chalk couture stuff. Both these signs, the birdhouse, all of it is all chalk couture stuff. So they're both cute. I haven't decided where I'm going to put them or what I'm going to do with them yet. But anyways, guys, it's fairly late in the evening. Sorry the lighting isn't super great over here. Yeah, overall I had a fun day with my mom and aunt. We always do fun crafts. My mom and my aunt actually did another few crafts that I didn't do. I don't know, they did some other stuff and we've been planning out our next craft. Actually, I picked it out for us. We're going to be doing some wood round signs that say, hello peeps, and they're going to have like little peep Easter bunnies on it, you know, for like the marshmallow guys. So we're going to be doing that. I don't know when, but at some point. Anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and close out the vlog here so I can finish getting it edited and up and ready for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, then give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.